Two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Run.
Mayfield off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now...
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Escapes the defender. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Smith in motion right. Hurts throwing right away. That is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 23. Stays on his feet. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 66 yards. First and goal at the 1.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver, those can really hurt a defense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's taken in by Palmer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And a dump off to White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Real. What's that?
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's White. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the pylon, caught.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. In motion left, Godwin. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But
Yeah.
let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Second down. Here's Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
73. Hey, 73.
Motion left, Smith. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, alert 33. Opposite. Done.
They go play action. Mayfield. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Well, they've looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing, Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, let's go. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A run to begin the second half with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Alpha. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's got some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Kings.
Mayfield on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Silver. Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left. No touch.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Hurts. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
63. No touch.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there, 21 yards the play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll throw on first down with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
Hey, let's go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's got room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Play fake. Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Second down. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 105 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
No touch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Bucs, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints.